Hello students, welcome to this video lecture. In this video lecture, I will show that the set of all vector space homomorphisms from a vector space into another vector space forms a vector space. So first of all, recall the definition of vector space homomorphism. So we are given U and V are two vector spaces over the field F. Then the mapping T of U into V is said to be a homomorphism if following two conditions are satisfied. First condition is T of U1 plus U2 equals to T of U1 plus T of U2, and second condition is T of alpha into U1 equals to alpha into T of U1 for all U1 U2 in the vector space U and for all alpha in the field F. So this is the definition of vector space homomorphism. Next we have given any two vector spaces V and W over a field F. So we define a set denoted by this notation. So to be the set of all vector space homomorphisms of V into W. So that is the set of all homomorphisms of V into W is nothing but collection of all the mappings T from V to W such that T is a vector space homomorphism. So we have lemma statement is show that the set of all homomorphisms from V to W forms a vector space over the field F. So let's begin with the proof. So first of all, we will define binary operations on the given set. So for this purpose, consider S and T be arbitrary elements in the given set. We define the binary operations on the given set by S plus T of V equals to S of V plus T of V. This is called vector addition. And S of alpha V equals to alpha into S of V. This is called scalar multiplication for all scalars alpha in the field F and for all vectors V in the vector space V. Now we will prove 9 properties. We will satisfy the 9 properties. So first property is closure property. That means if S and T are vector space homomorphisms, then we will show that S plus T is also a vector space homomorphism. So we consider V1 and V2 be arbitrary elements in the vector space V and alpha be arbitrary scalar in the field F. So then S plus T of V1 plus V2 equals to S of V1 plus V2 plus T of V1 plus V2. So this is by the definition of binary operation. Again, this equals to we have S of V1 plus S of V2 plus T of V1 plus T of V2. Now we know that S of V2 and T of V1 both are elements in the vector space W. So their addition is commutative. That means S of V2 plus T of V1 equals to T of V1 plus S of V2. So that is why this equals to S of V1 plus T of V1 plus S of V2 plus T of V2. And this equals to S plus T of V1 plus S plus T of V2. So that means we have shown that S plus T of V1 plus V2 equals to S plus T of V1 plus S plus T of V2. And S plus T of alpha V1 equals to S of alpha V1 plus T of alpha V1, which equals to alpha into S of V1 plus alpha into T of V1, and which equals to alpha into in bracket S of V1 plus T of V1, which equals to alpha into in bracket s plus t of v1. That means we have shown that s plus t of alpha v1 equals to alpha into s plus t of v1. That means we have shown that if s and t are vector space homomorphisms, then their addition s plus t is also a vector space homomorphism. That means the addition is closed. That means the set is closed under the binary operation addition. Next property is associative property. So in order to show associative property, we consider an arbitrary element v in the vector space V. So then we have L plus in bracket S plus T of V equals to L of V plus S plus T of V. So this is by the definition of binary operation, by the way of defining the binary operation, which equals to L of V plus in bracket S of V plus T of V bracket close. Here L of V, S of V and T of V all are the elements in the vector space W, and we know that in the vector space W associative property holds. That means this equals to in bracket L of V plus S of V bracket close plus T of V, which equals to L plus S of V plus T of V, and this equals to in bracket L plus S bracket close plus T of V. That means we have L plus in bracket S plus T bracket close equals to in bracket L plus S bracket close plus T. That means we have shown that if L, S and T are arbitrary vector space homomorphisms in the given set, then their addition is associative. Third property is existence of additive identity. So there exists a zero map in the given set denoted by the notation 0, such that t plus 0 of v equals to t of v plus 0 of v, which equals to t of v plus 0, which equals to t of v for every vector v in the vector space V. Similarly, we have 0 plus t of v equals to 0 of v plus t of v equals to 0 plus t of v, which is again t of v for all vectors v in the vector space V. So therefore, we have shown that t plus 0 equals to t and 0 plus t is also equals to t. Next property is existence of additive inverse. So for every t in the given set, there exists an element minus t in the given set, such that t plus minus t of v equals to t of v plus minus t of v, which equals to t of v minus t of v, which is 0 map for every, which equals to 0 for every vector v in the vector space V. Similarly, minus t plus t of v equals to minus t of v plus t of v, which equals to minus t of v plus t of v, which equals to 0 for every vector v in the vector space V. So we have shown that t plus minus t equals to 0 and minus t plus t equals to 0. Next we have commutative property with respect to addition. So we consider V to be an arbitrary element in the vector space V. So then we have S plus T of V equals to S of V plus T of V. Here S of V and T of V both are elements in the vector space W. So their addition is also commutative. So that is why this equals to T of V plus S of V, and which is again equals to T plus S of V. So we have shown that S plus T equals to T plus S. That means vector addition is commutative. Next, sixth property. So alpha into S plus T of V equals to, by the definition of, or by the way of defining the binary operation, we have S plus T of alpha V, which equals to S of alpha V plus T of alpha V. Again, by the way of defining the binary operation, we have this equals to alpha into S of V plus alpha into T of V for every vector V in the vector space V. So we have shown that alpha into S plus T equals to alpha into S plus alpha into T. Next, we have alpha plus beta into S of V equals to S of, in bracket, alpha plus beta bracket close into V, which equals to S of alpha V plus beta V. Again, by the way of defining the binary operation, we have this equals to, actually this is vector space homomorphism. So since it is a vector space homomorphism, we have this equals to S of alpha V plus S of beta V. And by the way of defining the binary operation, we have this equals to alpha into S of V plus beta into S of V. So we have shown that in bracket alpha plus beta bracket close into S equals to alpha S plus beta S. Next, we have eighth property, alpha into, in bracket, beta into S of V bracket close equals to alpha into, in bracket, S of beta into V, and this equals to S of alpha into, in bracket, beta into V bracket close. Now here consider alpha and beta are scalars and V is a vector. As we know that in a vector space V, if alpha and beta are scalars and V is a vector, then we have alpha into, in bracket, beta into V equals to, in bracket, alpha into beta bracket close into V. So that is why this equals to S of, in bracket, alpha into beta bracket close into V, and this equals to S of alpha, in bracket, alpha into beta bracket close into S of V for every vector V in the vector space V. So therefore we have shown that alpha into, in bracket, beta into S bracket close equals to, in bracket, alpha into beta bracket close into S. Next, last property. So there exists an element 1 in the field F such that 1 into S of V equals to S of 1 into V. As we know that 1 into V is V, so we have this equals to S of V for every vector V in the vector space V. So we have shown that 1 into S is again S. So thus we have shown that the set of all vector space homomorphisms from V into W forms a vector space over the field F. Thank you.